Hi, second graders. So you should have your math book workbook page open to page 241 and 242. After you watch the rounding videos and the Brain Pop Junior on rounding, I would like you to complete these two workbook pages. It says round to the nearest 10. Round 32 to the nearest 10. Follow these steps. Underline the number in the tens place. So that's the 3. So it's underlined 3 because the 3 is in the tens place. Write the 10 that is greater than 32 above. So after 30 comes 40. So they wrote 40 above. And then make a drawing to show that number. There are 4s. And then write a 10 that is less than 32. So that would be 30. So we know we are either rounding to 40 or 30. But once we look at the ones cup, because we're rounding to the nearest 10, since it's a 2, any numbers that end in 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, we're going to round down to the next 10, which would be 30. If I had the number 36, I would either round to 30, round down to 30, or my next 10 would be 40. So I need to look at my tens is 30, so the next one down is 30, or up is 40. But now I'm going to look at that ones cup. 6, since it's 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, we round up to the next 10. So if I'm rounding 36, I'm rounding up to 40. Here, it had the number 32. Well, the 2 in the ones cup, its number is 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, so I'm rounding down to 30. So let's look at the practice here. It says practice rounding. Round the number to the nearest 10. You may use drawing. So if I have 13, I'm going to write 13 here. I could round down. The next 10 lower would be 10, or the next 10 up would be 20. So I know it's either 10 or it's 20. So I'm going to look at here, and since it ends in a 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, that tells me I need to round down. So if I round 13 to the nearest 10, it would be 10. Now I'm going to look here, 22. 22, I'm rounding to the nearest 10, so I'm going to look at that ones cup. Oh, it's one of those 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4 again. So I'm going to round down to the next 10, which puts me at 20. Let's look at this one here, number 21. It says 36, round to the nearest 10. I'm going to look at my ones cup. Does it end in 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4? No, so I'm not going to round down. Since it ends in 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, it ends in a 6, I'm going to round up. The next 10 after 30 is 40. Okay, so I round that up to 40. Go ahead and finish number 18, 20, and 22 on your own. And then, once you are done with that, you can flip the page over, and we're going to round to estimate our answers. Round each number to the nearest 10, then we're going to add or subtract, circle the better estimate. So the first thing I need to do is I need to look at 21 and I need to round it. I'm either going to round it down to 20 or up to 30. But I know that this number gets round down to 20. It's closer to 20 than it is to 30. Then if I look at 18, am I going to round down to 10 or up to 20? What is it closer to on a number line? I know I'm going to round up to 20. So if I'm rounding here, 20 plus 20 is 40. Let's do one more together here. 42 plus 23. Am I going to round down to 40 or up to 50? If I drew a number line and I have 40 here and 50 here, here's 45 right in the middle. Well, 42 would be here. Is that closer to 40 or closer to 50? I know it's closer to 40, so I'm going to write 40, and then 23. Am I going to round down to 20 or up to 30? I know I'm going to round down to 20. So I'm going to write it 20 here. 40 plus 20 is 60. Go ahead and finish that for 25, 26, 27, and 28. Be careful because these three are all subtraction. So you're going to do round and then subtract. Then solve this question by rounding and then explain how you can use rounding to estimate 53 plus 19. So you're going to show your work. 53, 19 equals, and then on this side I want you to show me what would 53 round to, what nearest 10? Well, that would be 50, so I'm going to write 50. What nearest 10 would 19 round to? Is it closer to 10 or is it closer to 20? Add my plus sign, my equal, so then what's 50 plus 70? That's how you're going to show your work on that one. Okay, when you're done, you can take a picture of both sides and upload it to Seesaw or have your mom and dad check it for you.